Arizona. It is a Wednesday morning. We appreciate you joining us. I'm Scott Passmore. It has happened again, an awful wrong-way crash.
And I'm Tess in for Olivia this morning. We've got team coverage tracking a lot of breaking news that happened while you slept. So let's get straight to Gina, who's tracking this deadly wrong-way crash. Fortunately, the freeway just reopening, and it could have been a major problem for the commute this morning.
Yeah, you know, I know DPS, they really work hard to try to help with the flow of traffic. So I think that they really had a goal of trying to get this stretch of freeway open before the rush hour, and that is indeed what we are seeing. That's a live look at the I-10 and Chandler Boulevard. But for hours, since right around midnight, this stretch of freeway was shut down. What we had, according to DPS, was somebody who was heading eastbound. Technically, you're southbound here on that northbound side of the freeway, causing the wrong way crash. But again, you can see that the freeway is wide open once again. No need to avoid it. But let's talk about the details of yet another wrong way crash, a deadly wrong way crash. We want to send it out to Ernie, who's live there at the scene along the freeway. Ernie, good morning.
Good morning, Gina. Unfortunately, it's the case in many of these wrong-way crashes. We know the victim, unfortunately, passed away here at the scene, and the driver is now in the hospital. And DPS is investigating this crash, but like I said, if you take a look behind me, you can see the westbound side of I-10 at Chandler Boulevard is moving right along. Traffic is flowing. Things are open now, but it was a much different scene just after midnight today when DPS says that they received multiple calls from people saying that someone was driving the wrong way. Now, that was initially reported around Ray Road on the westbound side of I-10, and then shortly after the crash happened. Now, after the crash, we could see two just mangled cars positioned far to the left on the westbound side near the HOV lane, and then one car actually wedged up against that median. Like I mentioned, unfortunately, the victim in this case died at the scene. The wrong-way driver, though, is described as a 25-year-old woman and is currently in the hospital. Now, westbound side of I-10 now open. Traffic is flowing. Meanwhile, troopers say that they believe that the wrong-way driver may have been under the influence. They have yet to confirm under the influence of what or what exactly this person was doing, but this investigation is ongoing. And that's the latest here. I'm Ernie LeBeau with Arizona's Family.
It's hard to believe how often this happens.
Thank you, Ernie. Now to an Amber Alert case, and the alert may be waking you up when it came across your phone late last night. This has now turned into a homicide investigation, Scott.
So we want to get to Jamie. She's got the latest details in this investigation and who police are now looking for. Jamie.
Good morning to you. We know that the baby is okay this morning. The father is on the run, and the mother did not survive her injuries. This all unfolding about 6:30 last night in this neighborhood here behind me, here at 91st Avenue and Lone Cactus. This is where Peoria police say that the father confronted the mother here. Father Eric Mays does not have custody of little 10-month-old Abel. They say around 6:30 last night, the mother, 30-year-old Brittany Marti of Phoenix, was loading up her little guy into her car, and that is when Eric Mays hopped in the car and took off with the boy inside. Marti was right there when this happened. She clung to the car with her baby inside. Witnesses saw this happen. They flooded 911 with phone calls as they watched this woman being dragged through the street. Marti was eventually then flung from the car. She was taken to the hospital, and she did not survive her injuries. Peoria police issued an Amber Alert just before midnight last night. You likely got that buzzing of your phone in hopes that the public could help locate that father and son. We know Mays ditched the car and was last seen running with the baby in the area of 25th Avenue and Cactus Road in Phoenix. Around 1 a.m., Phoenix Fire responded to a call of an abandoned child. That child was confirmed to be 10-month-old Abel Mays, the subject of that Amber Alert, and that alert was canceled just before 2:30 this morning. We want you to take a good look at Eric Mays. Police want him behind bars now. Again, the mother, Brittany Marti, is dead, trying to save her baby boy. Baby Abel is okay, and Eric Mays is at large. He is considered very dangerous. He is also facing kidnapping and homicide charges when and if he is caught. So Peoria Police, Phoenix Police, they are looking for this guy this morning. If you see him, call 911. Back to you.
Oh my gosh, just this awful details. A mom that wanted her baby so bad she gave up her own life.
Oh, so sad. Thank you, Jamie.
Well, Phoenix police are investigating a possible shooting. This near I-17 and Bethany home. Paramedics appeared to be treating a victim out in the street. We're still waiting for an update from Phoenix PD this morning.
To Glendale now, where 59th Avenue is closed between Bethany Home Road and Glendale Avenue. That's where one person was shot after a fight that spilled out of a bar into a parking lot. The victim has life-threatening injuries, according to Glendale police. The shooting, though, again, the suspect behind this shooting took off and is still out there.
Also, at least one person hurt in a reported shooting at a hotel. This developing right now near 21st Avenue in Dunlap. Our crews spotted an ambulance leaving the scene, still waiting for the latest from Phoenix police.
Officers very busy overnight because also developing 2 people are in the hospital after a shooting in Phoenix near 19th Avenue in Mountain View. Investigators tell us they are looking for the person or people behind the shootings. We're also waiting to get more details on this, and as soon as we get them, we'll update you.
We're going to continue to introduce gas. It's going to be very difficult for you to breathe inside that house. After the gas, the dog will be introduced and the dog will find you. You do not want that to happen because once that dog finds you, the dog will bite you.
Well, this morning, 3 people are in the hospital and 1 man is behind bars after a stabbing in the East Valley. It led to an hours-long standoff that we're showing you right now last night, and our Arizona's Family News chopper was above it, bringing us live coverage.
So, Tess, the suspect, who is yet to be named, eventually came out of a safe house after police say stabbing 3 people inside. The 56-year-old man was arrested with the help of a canine on scene, as you heard. Sources telling Arizona's Family that the man lost a finger in the altercation. Witnesses on the scene told our reporter that he is seriously mentally ill. Arizona's Family has you covered with all the latest updates and all these breaking news stories. What a busy night. If you have our AZ Family News app, you can get breaking news alerts sent straight to your phone. We, of course, are committed to bringing you the latest updates on air on Channel 3 and Channel 5, as well as our website at azfamily.com. Well, the House impeachment